Hey friends, welcome back. In our previous lecture, we have tried to understand the situation where we have constructor and how to pass these argument of the constructor via the layer of Spring. And we were able to identify the situation and we have added these constructor argument in the bean directly, and now everything is working properly. But if we go one step further and add a yet another property in here, whose name would be, for example, validity. So I will type in private. The data type would be like int and the name would be validity. Now this validity field will symbolizes the validity of the insurance. For example, we will be setting the value as 2019. That means the validity of the insurance is till 2019. So it would be a very simple and easy to understand application. Now moving forward, let us quickly do something. We would be adding getters and setters for this particular property. So I will navigate to source and I will click on this particular option, generate getters and setters. As if now we won't worry about this get validity method, we will simply add set validity. And why I am only making use of set validity, I will clear that point after some time in this particular video. And we would be adding this after this show status method. In fact, after this bike insurance method, that would be a better place in fact. Alright, so this method got added and this method would be responsible to set the value of this validity method. Alright, so moving forward, in order to set the value by making use of this beans.xml, how to do this? Let us check. So I will quickly navigate to this beans.xml and we will highlight this beans tab and we will highlight this my insurance, which is a bean, and then we will right click and use this particular option. We will insert a property element. Why? Because validity is a property. So we will select this and in here we have name, which is definitely mandatory. We need to map the name of the property with the name which we define inside this particular element. So we will give the property name as validity. What is reference? Don't worry about it. This is something which is very important and part of dependency injection, and in our next video we will talk about it. And finally we will also set a very simple 2019 value to at least get a placeholder of it. So initially we are setting this as 2019 and later down the line the user can also modify this. So everything is set. Let me save this beans.xml by hitting Ctrl+S. Again, if I navigate to the source, then it will show me this particular tag, which is property name validity value 2019, and we are closing the property. Fantastic. Now if I navigate to this bike.java again, let me again save the program in here by hitting Ctrl+space. As if now the toString method is not showing us the value or the current value of the validity. So we will do one more thing. We will get rid of this toString method. We will right click and navigate to source and use this option generate toString method, and this time we will make use of this validity checkbox as well. So now it will also show this validity property. I will click on OK, and now if we directly try to print the object, then we would be able to see the validity. Alright, so moving forward to this user.java, we would be adding yet another line of code. We will type in sysout, then Ctrl space to autocomplete, and inside this println we will print status. Status is nothing but the name of the object. And now if I execute this particular program, everything needs to be good and we should able to see the value of validity, which is fantastic. So by using this methodology, we are able to set this property directly from the XML file and we are able to see the output. Now if we would like to use get validity method in order to read the value of this validity property, I'm currently at bikeinsurance.java file, this particular property, then we can do something like this. I will right click, navigate to source, and we will select this option, generate getters and setters, and we will generate the get validity method. Alright, now in order to call this method, we need to also declare this inside the interface. So this is a catch in here. So I will say int get validity and semicolon, which is the declaration. Why we need to do this? Because let me show you this user.java, because we are initializing this particular object with reference to interface. So this is the reason why we would require to explicitly have this declaration inside the interface, else we won't be able to use the method. So that is yet another information. Now if I make use of status dot, then the autocomplete will give us this option as well, get validity, and then we can also read this information directly in here. So let me execute this particular program. We will proceed further. Here we go. So now we are able to see this 2019, which is the current validity. We can definitely add a label in here like validity colon, and then show the value of validity, which is again the bookkeeping thing. Now friends, there is this particular warning in here. Why this warning? Let me also discuss that with you guys. Here we go. The output is perfect. The reason is because now we haven't implemented this get validity method inside this car insurance, and this is only for demonstration purpose. In fact, I will get rid of this get validity method from here as if now, and we will only keep the toString method updated, and we will directly use the status object in order to get the current value of validity. So this is something interesting, that how we can make use of things. And with this, let me conclude this video. I suppose I have made myself clear, and I hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.